refresh my stream so I get the lurks. Cool. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Then when I go to live scene, I gotta go to my editor. Oh, things are lagging. Breaking things, bro.
Breaking.
Add a new source. Window capture. Yes, window capture. Add new source. Capture the right. Wait, final draft. Capture cursor. Sure, for this. Move this all the way down. Wow, my computer's lagging pretty hard. You're kind of breaking in and out. I don't know what's up with you. Maybe it's just capturing. You have a sensitive fucking mic, brah.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Why is it just picking up like little
white
things?
noise? Yeah, white noise in the
Oh,
background.
here sometimes. So my mic and my computer don't auto adjust, or Discord and my mic don't auto adjust, but Windows, since I 10, something has made it so that it auto adjusts somewhere that I can't control it. Even in like I go into my sound settings and everything, it's just like whatever. Is that better? Here, no wait, I got it.
No, that didn't make it better. That's better. Whatever you just.
There
did.
we go.
Yeah, that fixed it.
Cool.
I'm gonna put on some background music for our viewers and whatnot. We'll probably get flagged, but you know, whatever.
Whatever.
You're allowed 3.
Have you been flagged before?
When you get flagged, it just mute the whole video, and so it doesn't matter. It's just you can get it live, but you can't get it. Actually, let's do it this way.
Just do some unpopular music and you'll be fine. Do some.
I'm just gonna do epic soundtracks.
That should be pretty fine, probably.
I was gonna do YouTube stuff, but I decided against it. Dude, my computer's like, come on, baby, you could do it. What are you lagging on? I don't know. It's slowing up my baby.
Oh no.
So, did you read some more of it?
Yeah, I did read that there was a lot of Spider-Verse stuff, but there was a bunch of random villains and shit, but they pretty much Peter and Silk get in a fight because whenever they get close, they feel they need to have intimate interactions as well as possible solutions to this. They end up fighting Luthor together, where they get introduced to Spider-Woman, Spider-Anya, and Spider-Man 2099.
Okay. So this was my kind of Silk. My thinking was we play on her flaw being that connection between Peter and her, right? And that's what will get her to the dojo where Peter's being tortured or held captive or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Because that way she's drawn to it, and that it's also her flaw is her strength in a way, right? Is her connection to Peter. And that way we kind of keep it simple, what I was thinking. All right, so what I wanted to show you was the kind of the imagery I was going for when she woke up, right? That's what I was doing. So did you ever watch, what was that YouTube show that was really good about filmmaking that they kind of...
Every frame of painting.
Every frame of painting. So every frame of painting talked about it when they did the anime one. It was like the last little short video they showed at the end of it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
What every frame of painting video is it?
It's the anime one.
Every frame of painting. Editing space and time.
Yeah. So this is how. And then go to the very end. And so there's a short, like 30-second movie at the end of it.
Yeah, let me find. I think I found it. Is a girl in a room?
Yep. And this is kind of like what we would do to kind of show like a montage of her dealing with this over and over again.
Oh, cool. They do like a little.
But then she starts kind of
Ghost.
doing little, yeah, but it goes one way, it goes another way sometimes. And then she'll end up at the mirror, right? And then she goes to grab her outfit, maybe.
And you plan on using Becca as...
Yeah, because she's fit. Because Mark gives me shit. Mark gave me shit because he always keeps saying I keep picking actors that are clearly actors first that aren't physically capable of what we're trying to do. And I say, I'm sorry, Mark, but I picked acting first. And he's like, I get it.
I feel like that's
he's
not
very understanding. He understands the business, so that's why I'm like, he gets it. He just
well, like you've chose Trevor. Trevor is fit enough to do that. Like he's a fit dude. Did he complain about Trevor?
No.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea for the opening.
So that way she's dealing, yeah, and then it's kind of visually, and then we can show she's dealing with this. Maybe it's her going out to fight crime over and over. Like, how do you want to end that?
Yeah, I think the ending should be the connection to the event of like how she gets informed that Peter is kidnapped or something.
Well, I would like to go next. Now you're welcome to disagree with this because I just want to show this montage to show time passage and like she's in this routine, right? And then I just lost my train of thought. What were we talking about?
Talking about the transitioning from this sequence.
So we don't have a good costume. So here's my theory. This is how we hang a lantern on it. She grabs like a nice piece of material, like we think it's the costume, but she sees a cut on it. Right? And then so she has to like grab her backup outfit, which is like a store-bought looking kind of thing, like Becca's would look.
Yeah, I think going with the store-bought, that could be...
That way we hang a lantern on it. It's kind of like, you know...
Yeah.
We get away with
I think,
costume.
yeah, instead of like a cut or something to where the suit is just unusable.
It's just in pieces?
Not necessarily in pieces, but just... Yeah, that just something to where...
Or maybe that's how we transition back in from our little montage. One time she goes out, and when that's how we hold on the door, right? We hold on the door, and then time passage, right? But then she comes flying through the door, and she's all burnt up and like half a mask and shit like that, kind of a thing.
Yeah, but then we still have to have a good costume that's ripped up and...
But we can just rip off a bad one, can't we?
We can rip off a bad one, but I think if it's like half there, people can still tell it's a bad one. We could literally just use it as a transition. Maybe she's doing her montage sort of thing, and in the middle of one of her montage bits, she has a spidey sense or some reason to leave really quick. She's like, oh shit, instead of being distracted, I need to actually go out and do this thing now. And then it could just be as simple as her grabbing her costume and it getting caught along the door handle and her ripping it all the way across or something like that. Because instead of trying to sew it or something, she's like, well, there's crime happening now. She hops down to a 7-Eleven, picks one up or wherever. Picks up a fan-made Spider-Man costume. Spider silk.
Alright, so how do we rate that montage opening?
Let's look back at the
Because we know
anime
that's
real quick.
first, right? And so maybe it's always she ends up on the mirror, and then we just need to show the door closing or something behind her. Some cool
Well,
like
let's. What do we
visual
want to
stuff.
establish in these visuals? We want to establish that it's silk.
We need nightmare dream sequence, right? Or sexual. Right, so is dreams interior? Yeah, we'll just put it interior.
Yeah, dreams is interior.
Interior
brain.
bedroom. Oh, we need to use the bedroom anyways. We gotta use the same spot. Night montage of what hypersexual stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We'll rewrite this, but we just know let's get it on paper. Montage of hypersexual connection to Peter Parker, right? Oh, this is flashback.
Okay.
Flashback. What are you sending me?
I'm just typing down what beats we're doing, just so it's in the Discord chat, so I can
Bedroom.
reference it as like an outline, kind of.
Interior bedroom. Morning, right?
Mm-hmm. The dream is night, and then we know
Yeah.
it's not a dream anymore because transit is morning.
What's Silk's real name?
It is Spider-Man, Spider, Peter.
That's like the one thing it doesn't tell you.
Yeah. What's her name? Cindy Moon.
Cindy with the C.
Yeah, Cindy Moon.
Oh, caps, all caps tie.
All caps introduction.
Cindy Moon doesn't really need a H thing after it, right? We'll just do that for
Yeah, Spider Girl age. Spider.
Becca.
Becca. That's how JP and I write all of our scripts. We go, badass guy walks into bar, looks like Alec Lang because he is Alec Lang. Because we always use each other, so.
You write that in there.
Yeah, no, that's what we write
It's a
in there.
compelling ride.
Teachers.
Yeah, it's a compelling read, dude. That's what
Chadwick, we're doing Beneath the Wheel, and all the changes that we've made to it, Chadwick is just like, I fucking hate this. And we're like, perfect, we're in the right ballpark.
Cindy Moon, Becca, wakes from her dream, right? From her dream, right? And then...
Yeah, she wakes from her dream. We should show that she's trying to reach out to Peter, maybe, and then, like, no, I shouldn't, sort of thing. Like, try and call him, but doesn't, sort of thing. Visualize that.
I think you get that from this montage sequence, and then by just juxtaposition of images, you kind of know that she's, you know.
How do we know that's Peter, though?
Maybe he gets the mask, like the Peter, like the Spider-Man mask.
We just, I ascend from a fire escape upside down.
No. Like I'm imagining it like flashes, you know.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
like,
I see. Yeah.
Montage, you know, so you don't really get a full thing, but she's looking up at him maybe, and then his face turns to that of Spider-Man, you know, with the mask.
Yeah.
You know, something like that. Or what do you think? Because you're right, it does need something like that.
Yeah, I like the flashes and stuff. We could just, what if they're both just in their costumes without their masks on or something like that? Or takes the mask off.
Or they come in through the window and they just are going at it. Because that's kind of a oof. Because I want to get through this quick, but...
Yeah, just something that can be done within, like, 10 seconds.
Do you have any viewers? What do the viewers think?
Yeah, what do the viewers think? Here, how do I go to... What's your name on Twitch again?
Steve.
That's right. I subscribe to you and it's not... Why doesn't it automatically follow when you're subscribed to someone?
That's weird. You think
There
those
we
two
go.
would
Now
be
I'm
one
following.
and the same?
Yeah, they're just like, no, you just want to give money. You don't care about their content.
Okay. Cindy Moon wakes. She looks up to him over her. Thanks for the follow. He says a little thing on the screen for you too. But you, dog with human body, has followed. Look how nifty that is.
Two watching now. Is that just us?
Yeah, it's let me look. Let's see who's on here. I bet you it's a bunch of bots right now.
Oh, 3 watching us now.
Yeah, they're counting you now. Yeah, there's nobody watching right now. It's just bots and stuff and us.
Sick.
I have to hover. Right. I have to hover at 3, so that's my minimum. So, and I actually dipped below 3 recently, so I'm trying to build it back up. But I've gotten a bunch lately, so it's all good.
There you go.
All right, looks up to her. What are we writing here?
Okay, we decided to go with steamy.
Yeah.
When it's going through window.
Because then when she's all alone and he's not there, right, it shows her, like, the lack of him. But she can't have it, right? Because there's Mary Jane.
Mm-hmm.
She can't have him.
Let me look up... The thing is, you could get a pretty relatively good Spider-Man costume for a good amount of money because it's so popular.
We just need the mask, you know?
But the silk... Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
I bet if you talk to Mark Grove, like, he could think of something.
I don't know. We can think this out. Come on. Don't worry about the budget and stuff right now, but like,
yeah, okay.
Let's think about how to show that this is Spider-Man. Like, you're right. We need to show that this is Peter Parker. Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and we do the mask over his face would be the quickest way visually.
Yeah.
And then she can wake up saying Peter. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah?
Yeah, do that.
Alright, so...
What you said, yes.
His face changes to that of the Spider-Man mask. Sure.
I think just the flash sequences and stuff like that works.
I love dots. So, alright, where does she go first? What's the sequence look like?
Okay, after she wakes up, she's gonna want to, like, distract herself.
Right, so shake it off, do, like, shower. What's the montage that we see there? Because it starts as one, but then it starts branching off, right? For a little bit. And then it comes together again. So that shows that, you know, each morning she starts, but there's always these little differences. But in the end, she ends here, right?
Yeah.
I like that part.
So she starts off doing, like, she goes to the kitchen to get a nice snack.
Well, I think it's morning now, right? So what's the sequence in the one? She wakes up, she brushes her teeth, hops in the shower.
Yeah. She brushes her teeth. She wakes up and one of the, like, ghosts is brushing its teeth. The other one is checking its phone.
Right. So
then the other one goes into the kitchen to get juice.
So 3 ghosts branch off there.
Yeah.
So we got to get her to the bathroom first. So she shuffles to the bathroom. Right? That's the next spot?
Yeah, she goes to the bathroom.
Shuffles to the bathroom. We'll clean this up later. This is terrible, but we get it. So then... So then 3 ghosts branch off, 3 images, or so now we're in the bathroom, right? Interior bathroom.
Yeah. And we don't have to use the ghost sequence. We can always use it, whatever works.
But we want. I like the routine of it all, right?
Yeah,
Then
yeah,
I
the
guess
routine.
it kind of shows like maybe it's an ability though. She's doing 3 things at once.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we gotta rethink my approach. Do you have a better approach? I just like the imagery of that. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm thinking of. I like the imagery of that. The other options just aren't entertaining to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just a girl waking up in the morning.
yeah, so
But we want to
I
show
like
the
the idea of the
routine.
ghosts type thing going on.
Cindy, all right. So shuffles the bathroom. So let's put she stretches, right, and then we see 3 different stretches, kind of a thing, and we can hint at it there,
Mm-hmm.
right? A shadow image,
Yeah.
and then we kind of get it when she starts doing the other thing, right?
Yeah.
You disagreeing? Is that what you're doing?
No. I'm just thinking as we go. I'm thinking of what's coming. I'm having trouble connecting the next scene because we're still. That's when we have to introduce why we have that costume, sort of thing. I'm trying to think of the best way to do that.
Just hang a lantern. We're gonna need a point of levity.
We're gonna need to hang a lantern on it. Yeah, I'm just thinking of. I think we should get the cheap costume from a 7-Eleven type thing, but I'm thinking of how it should rip and stuff like that. What's not too much of a cop out for that sequence. Apparently, when Silk didn't have a costume, she would just strip like naked in an alley and just spray web all over herself.
We can do that, but
but yeah, that would be
the practicality of that seems pretty tough.
I feel like that costume would be harder than just making an actual Silk costume. Because this is what it looked like in the comics. It's just like a web bikini.
She kind of looks like a mummy.
Yeah, she does kind of look like a mummy. But yeah, that would be a little complicated.
Oh, Silk, you're a little sexy, aren't ya?
Yeah. It's like, that's me, the half-naked Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's the whole reason why we're patrolling her. No, we're trying to do cool stunts and imagery. So we're going to make this house look sick as shit with this echo image. She stretches in 3 echo images of herself. Stretch with her? I don't know how to phrase that. Sure.
And they come together as one as she leaves the room. Yeah, them coming together is the important part to know that it's a routine.
Cindy steps in front of the mirror.
The mirror is when they should come together.
Well, they'll come back together after
Or they, they'll come back together as walking to the mirror. Yeah.
Or she came back together as she came out of the room. Now she's in front of the mirror, and then one would go to their phone, one would go to brushing her teeth, one would go, just staring at herself. That'd be kind of deep.
Just staring at herself, stuff like that.
Maybe then a high pitched ding, and it comes back together, and now we're back in,
Who's the protagonist? Who's the antagonist?
It's the hand.
And the hand? Let me look who that is.
It's the one the Defenders
My
fight.
brother is like huge Spider-Verse knowledge, and I'm like...
It's not a Spider-Verse villain. It's a Defenders
Oh, it's
villain.
not?
But they're in New York, so it can be.
So it can happen, yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing saying it can't happen. It just doesn't. It's not their bad guys.
Wait, was the hand the purple guy who's in the movie? Or no?
The hands, the defenders, and Elektra, and all that. The Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Daredevil always fights ninjas, right? Those are the ninjas. The hand.
Oh, I see.
And this is how you know.
Oh, they're not in any of the movies.
I'll say what? They're not in any of the movies.
So they're just like a little mob.
No, they're a worldwide organization. They're just ninja and mystical, which we don't get a lot of besides the TV shows.
Okay, yeah. And that's why the dojo. So it's perfect for the dojo.
The dojo would be perfect for it, so we have access to it.
They didn't show the hand. They showed the hand in Iron Fist or something like that.
Yeah, they show the hand in Daredevil a lot. That's who's fighting most of the time. They're big part.
In season
of
Daredevil? In season 2 of Daredevil?
Yeah, and then... No, wait. What? We did 3 seasons of Daredevil. Yeah, the Defenders show was the hand. Season 2 of Daredevil was the hand.
I didn't watch The Defenders. Was that...
The Defenders was good, man. You should watch that. That was actually really fun watching watching all 4 of them work together.
Jessica Jones. I saw Jessica Jones season 1, like half of 2. Daredevil season 1, and then Luke Cage season 1. That's all I've seen.
I like the last. I actually liked Iron Fist season 2. I thought that was really good. I love Punisher season 2. That was really good. All of Daredevil's.
Oh, I saw. No, I didn't see Punisher. I just saw Punisher.
Punisher 1's all right. It's more of an origin one, but Punisher season 2 feels like a Punisher story. Like, he can't help himself but, like, save this woman who needs help, and it just gets him in trouble, and he's just killing everybody to get, like, it's fucking great. It's, like, everything, what makes him a particular superhero, in a way. So it was pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
But, like I said, there's nothing that says, they're both in New York, so there's nothing that says Silk can't just fight the hand. We don't need to worry about that. That's
yeah. We don't have to worry about that.
Like,
how are we gonna do the webbing effect?
Are you thinking production already, boy? We haven't even written a page yet.
Yeah, but that's like half the fighting is web.
She can do some ninja bounces, right? He can set up rope gags in his dojo, like the rope. What am I looking?
Yeah, we'll worry about that when we get to it. Whatever.
Yeah, let's make a compelling story first, and then go. All right, what can we do to go around this?
Cool.
I think. I don't know. You can get. I bet if you can launch Silly String, you can launch. You're right. The webbing's gonna be really hard. How do we neutralize the webbing? I know how. The whole reason why Spider-Man got captured, right? They have some gas that neutralizes it, and she can't.
Yeah, it just deteriorates the fiber.
Yeah, and she just can't, or something like that. She tries to do it, and it doesn't, and they just keep coming. The ninjas are coming at her, and then she has to rely
we could use all of our webbing budget on one special effect, and then he's like, see, it doesn't work. And then we're like, cool. And that way people aren't just like, they're cheap. They're like, well, they did at least one.
Yeah, and then they get, oh, okay. And it's the gas, and we have a whole thing for it, which will fill the plot hole of how Spider-Man got captured, right? Because everyone's going to go, how did Spider-Man get captured? Well, his webbing didn't work. Oh, okay. You did say
it could be explained over dialogue. Like, it just, I
don't know if
they could have done some pussy move. And, like, said,
they throw smoke at her, and she's like, what the fuck? And she goes to do it, and then it just doesn't do anything.
Yeah, that's enough to tell you. It's like,
and then she looks at her hand or something. And then ninjas start coming at her, and they have swords, and now she has to, but she can still have her, I would like to have her wall crawl ability still. That's when we can fake a lot. Like we can just like string her up to, you know, like, and then she can bounce off and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
Each echo branches off doing a separate task. Her main image stares straight at herself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, my connection just went to shit. I can't read anything.
Cause you're just over there clicking on shit. Do I need to redo it?
No, it's fine. It'll just adjust. Twitch is just being.
You're reading it on
Twitch.
Twitch? Do it on Discord. What are you doing?
Oh no, I was reading it on Discord. Twitch is clear now.
Okay.
Oh, now Discord's clear. Whatever. I'm gonna keep them both open.
Okay. Thank you. Gotta log into Discord apparently. Not Discord. Pandora. It's like, what is wrong with me? Turn the music back on. Alright, there we go. 3 echo images self-stretch with her. They come back together as one as she leaves the room. Cindy steps in front of the mirror. Each echo branches off doing a separate task. Her main image stares. I missed the T a lot.
Stares to herself. So that's when it goes. That's what she ends the day with. This,
yeah. Well, then the echoes can come back because that way sometimes she just stares at her soul the whole time, you know? And then other times she is distracting herself. But in the end, she always does stare at herself.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Right? That says a lot real quick.
Yeet. That worked.
Alright. What do they do next in that? She sits in front of the television or something? We can get a quick expo on that or something.
Yeah, she just sits in front of the TV.
Is it the wedding of the century? Mary Jane Watson and Peter Parker, like we're this on the nose about it, and she turns it straight off.
Yeah. It could just be a news story. She turns it on. It's like Spider-Man, and she's like turns it off real quick.
Is it the kitchen next, right? That video.
Yeah, let me look at the video.
Because we're homaging that clearly, but
yeah, clearly. Like, come on, anime fans, get with it. Fuck, did I close it? Where is it?
But we're not making any money, so it doesn't matter.
So it don't matter. Yeah, what does Mark Grove get out of production?
I don't know. He says he typically spends $50,000 per movie. He goes ultra cheap. So,
but what does he get out of the short films?
Nothing. He's just the way he looks at himself. He says he's like a mentor and guider, you know, and and I think that's why he's taken a liking to me because I'm on the film side of it, while everybody else around him is on the stunt side, you know. So
yeah,
I think that's why he's like, all right, let me show you some shit. But if he can make one for $50,000 and get funding for it, no problem. You know, and then get Casper to show up for a day, you know, fucking A.
Yeah.
I don't even need Casper to say the lines perfectly. That could be like a tick in his character or something. I'd be like, no, you use it. Like, it's just a tick and you rewind yourself. And I don't know why I said that. You know, just play into it, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need you to rehearse. It's just I got your name. That's all I need.
You just be here. We'll edit around you.
Yeah, we'll save
Make you look like a god.
No. I can sell it as Mark's got to fight Casper at some point. Casper kills Mark.
There you go.
Did you see look at my Twitch? I redesigned it with the wording and stuff. What do you think?
Oh, the purple theme.
Well, not just that, but if you go down the panels, like the losing act.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
About the show chat games, those are fun. Let me see. I didn't. Yeah. So if you type this, watch this. You type exclamation point boss.
Oh shit. There. Join.
And then it puts us against random people. That I put it, like, we all have, like, HP and stuff. We'll win because my guy's invincible, but... Imagine that, I made my character invincible. But it, like, does different ones at different HP, and if you watch longer, you get more health and stuff and more power. So I have chat games.
That's cool.
Yeah. When you win, you get more DOS points, which you can use to request songs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. So what was next? You were looking up the video.
Yeah.
I think it's
what was the part
kitchen next.
that we...
It's kitchen, TV, out the door, I think. But we can go in any order, really.
So it goes bed, kitchen or bathroom, and then after bathroom. Wait, fuck. All right, hold on. Let me watch this again.
It's like a 30-second short. We having problems.
Yeah,
with
it goes TV, kitchen, bathroom.
TV, kitchen, bathroom. So she goes to
Yeah.
the TV first.
Because
Bathroom's
the
more
TV's at her
intimate.
bed. She wake.
Yeah, wait. We should do the bathroom later because that's more intimate.
Yeah.
I agree with that. So this should be TV, kitchen, bathroom.
TV. Yeah. So she wakes up. TV is either next to her bed or something.
Or we can do bathroom door. We can do TV, bathroom, door. Right?
Like door to leave.
And she can, like, fall through the door, like, all hurt and bloody and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Then we get what she's doing. Like, she's going out.
Mm-hmm.
And doing this every night, kind of a thing.
Exactly, yeah. She's going out and doing this every night.
And then we can start the new day, right? Because this is a montage to kind of get a bunch of backstory on her. And then we could start the fresh day, where all these events are starting.
Yeah.
All right, so that's our way out.
Yeah, where the events start and stuff like that. Even her day could... Where do we want to input that the suit is trashed? Because that could be her starting her day is something happened to the suit or she can't find it or whatever, we decide. And then her day starts with her going like, I gotta get this fixed or something. I don't know. How are we gonna? So then, what's the next thing we need to connect this to? So we have her starting her day. The events in our story
needs to
is...
have her. We need costume fucked up. We need, like, she feels like something's wrong or something. Like I need to see Peter, kind of a thing. Like,
yeah.
And then that's what leads her to the dojo eventually. Or that. So maybe we do that with different news segments for the different days, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could do, like, them getting married, but then Spider-Man is missing, and then you could do another one, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I think we should utilize the whole TV sequence because she turns on the TV, no one turns it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So turn on the TV sequence, something with Peter, and the reason for her to turn it off is, Spider-Man's on the TV, that's Peter.
But
Don't
the last
think
time...
about him, turn it off.
But when it says Spider-Man is missing, right? No one's seen Spider-Man in 3 weeks or whatever. She keeps it on, right?
We could let's just do a found footage section that they always do in the movies, and it's really easy to fake of Spider-Man fighting something. He gets like something happens. He gets knocked out of the sky or whatever happens.
Well, that takes out the detective part. Yeah, that takes out the detective part for her. Like she's got to. I think that's what the alley part does for us is that she can figure out where he is, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to. I personally don't think we should exposition it through the TV. I think just back,
Okay.
because like if we get exposition backstory, I'm a little bit
So then,
more
how about for
okay
the?
than exposition plot. Get the different, like that's what I think.
Yeah. So how about for the vague introduction? Spider-Man in a few of the comics would like receive the key to the city or something like that. Be like, Spider-Man was supposed to show up to this thing, didn't, and that's all we need.
Okay.
So like,
then like Spider-Man
Spider-Man
misses another one, so we need 4 really, right? So Cindy
Yeah.
sits at the TV, right?
Flips onto the news, yeah.
Flips on to whatever's on, right? Which flips? So she just turns it on and it's straight. We might need to hang a lantern on that. So we could be like
On what?
that she flips it on and it's Peter right there. Like we might need to be like, seriously, or something like that.
She could just say, yeah. She could just say, really, or yeah.
And she looks up when she says it, something like that.
Yeah,
Is she religious? Does it say?
Or
we could just do it, whatever.
Yeah.
She could just roll her eyes and go, all right, flips on.
Yeah, you get it.
The news. As long as we hang a lantern on it, that's the number one thing.
This short just needs to be out before the next Spider-Verse movie, because we know that she's gonna probably pop up in there.
Yeah, she 100% is gonna be in the next one.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, get it done.
Cash in on this now. They already cast
Before
her.
we can
Actually,
get
no,
sued,
you're right.
let's do it now.
No, you're right, because they cast her, and then what's her name got? I remember her being all disappointed.
Oh, Becca.
Becca was all disappointed.
Can you be disappointed though? Like, well, I mean, what's the chances of us being like? You should have
told your agent, like, no, if I had one role, this is the role. I don't care what you have to do. Get me.
Not
this
even
role.
tell your agent. Your agent's gonna be like, I'm not gonna do anything for that, and so you're gonna just fly out there on your own and do what you can, sort of thing. You're gonna find the casting office and then just run in. And
maybe they'll see her here, and.
Yeah. I'm saying you can't rely on, like, if you care about something that much, you're gonna be like, agent, do this. They're gonna be like, yeah, whatever, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm flying out there myself. But yeah, if that was your dream role, that's the actions that you should have taken. I'm not like that. I'm like, hey, what I get, I get.
Oh God, do they know Peter's Spider-Man? We're gonna assume not.
Silk knows Peter's
but he's not.
Spider-Man.
Why would their marriage be on television if he's just Peter Parker?
I don't know if he. Yeah. So
all right, we need Becca. Hang on.
Not their marriage.
Is he with? First, we need to know: is he with Mary Jane, or in this universe, is he with Mary Jane, or is he with what's her name?
All right, let me read through this. Maybe it'll.
We got to bring in a guest star. Hang on, we got to message Becca.
Is she on?
She answers pretty quick. You should do it because I bombarded her earlier.
Did she respond?
She responds here and there. I don't think I have a response from those bombardment from earlier. The computer's running so slow right now.
Silk is heartbroken to find that her family has moved. Never mind. So after they defeat that guy or whatever, Silk and Peter find that they are powerfully attract each other due to their shared spider sense. Oh, it's their spidey senses that do it. Silk finds out that Moreland might still be alive, which causes her to attack Peter. So Silk attacks Peter, however their attraction makes them kiss. Peter stops as soon as Cindy begins to remove his mask. After which they move back to Peter and his apartment. Afterwards, Peter and Cindy go to the Fact Channel's news station where they are. Oh, there is this like sequence kind of happens of what in the actual comics apparently.
So let's homage that. So what do they do?
So what happens is, instead of the hand, what happens is, let me read this. Well, Silk is easily able to, nope, that's still too far in. Peter and Cindy go to the Facts Channel's news station where they are attacked by Black Cat and Electro. While Silk is easily able to dodge Electro's lightning bolts thanks to her hyper spidey speed and senses Spider-Man does not have, Spider-Man isn't as lucky. Black Cat then goes after the paralyzed superhero and begins to unmask him in front of live TV. Luckily, J. Jonah Jameson takes up too much space in front of the camera, preventing the camera and anyone else from seeing Peter Parker's face. That's hilarious.
Of course he does. All right, so what was the bedroom scene? They went to his house, right? Or her house in our case, right?
Yeah.
So then she starts to take off the mask, so they're in costume?
So this sequence is
or they're
like,
naked and
sequence.
Or they're naked and they just have the masks on, and she starts to take
I think
it
that
off.
would be weird. It should be.
I know,
take
that.
The masks.
Do you think Spider-Man wears whitey tighties or is he a boxers?
Wears
like,
whitey
now we gotta
tighties
think
and
about
just
that.
the mask.
Yeah, that looks awkward.
That is awkward. Yeah. I mean, if this was a comedy, I would be so down for that. But I think for dramatic sense, probably not.
Montage flashes of hypersexual connection to Peter Parker. His face changes that to.
Well, okay, so
that.
this thing is so Black Cat and Electro are unmasking Peter on live TV, so that's their kidnap sort of thing. And Silk webs his face up and shit, so the TV can't see him.
Why do you want to go to the news station all of a sudden? I don't want to go to the news station. I'm
not going to the news station. I'm just saying that that's what their event is. That's their kidnap event. So it is the Protect Spider-Man. I'm not saying go to the news station. I'm just saying it's following it. I'm literally just like making an observation. I'm not like, let's go to the news station.
So, because we can get that alley we shot Vigilante at.
Yeah, that alley.
Especially during the day. If we shoot during the day, and then we just wet the ground with some water and shit, so it looks all puddly, you know, and that kind of like.
Yeah, we would have to shoot it to where, because it is an alleyway, we'd have to shoot it not midday, because the sun's gonna be fucking blasting down, and then once it shifts a little bit, all the shadows are gonna move. But once the shadow moves, we can film past then and it's gonna look the same. Unless if we use like a bunch of 10 by.
Because I can't, yeah, and we can't afford all the lights it took for Vigilante. That took way too much.
So if we do it during the day, it would have to be right as the sun, like the shadows cast over the alleyway, but then you only get a little sunlight still. Either way, it's just a lot of inconsistent.
All right, but we know we want an alley, right?
We want an alley.
And that's a good alley. That's a brick alley. That's what makes that so cool.
It is. It's a dope alley. Is it the one next to the Rooster Cat?
It's the one next to the art thing. I don't, not the Rooster Cat.
Oh yeah, with the there's a garage door, like.
No, and then there's like there's a junk car thing next to it with the big smashers and shit. And
oh, cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Was that free?
Huh? Yeah, we got it for free. We had to pay we paid the security guy like $60, but when you're
how much?
Our movie was like so $9 grand.
Is Mark funding these shorts?
No, we'll have to figure the budgeting out.
Oh, okay.
He's not gonna pitch money on this.
but we're using his.
We're gonna get in his favor. Yeah, this is how we get in. You know, like, hey, we want you to be the thing for this. We have the script. All your guys can be the hand. You know, all this shit.
Mm-hmm.
We're all practicing for film then, and that way those stunt guys are actually practicing on film too. They're not just doing Mark's handheld with his phone shit all the time. You know, here's being on an actual set. You know, and we can have some fun with it. We only need 3 locations, and with how fast we can shoot now, because I laugh at how hard things were in Prod 1 and 2 now. It's so silly that was difficult. It's like, wait, what? Just fucking set up the light and fucking shoot it. We'll fix it in post.
Oh, what? There's different. I just realized there's different Silk cannons.
Uh-oh.
So I was reading the original Silk,
That's
and
good.
then it's, and then there's Spider-Verse, and then Silk Solo series.
What'd she do in the Silk Solo series? That'd be a good one to homage.
That one's the longest. After arriving back in New York, Silk begins a career of crime fighting while searching for her family after 10 years. Oh, okay, so the Silk Solo series is after Silk. What about the Spider-Verse? During the
Keep
Spider-Verse
going with that.
storyline,
What
the
else can we
Spider-Man.
homage from that? Because I like that. Because gives her some time. She's been being a hero
She
for a
worked
while.
at the news station where Electro and Black and Spider-Man all fought. So that's where she gets her
want to go
intel.
there. You really want to go there. I'm not.
I don't
saying
want to go to the news station. It's just coming up.
Mark's friend is a gaffer at the news station. I can get access to the news station.
If we could, that would be crazy production value. But I mean, they work like 24/7. Wanting to move focus on the search, Cindy moves out of her friend's apartment, moves back into her old bunker, which she uses as a base of operations. I don't know what her old bunker is. Discovering that her family has no official records of being around. Save for some old files, she goes to her old neighborhood. She runs into her high school boyfriend, who is now engaged. Unbeknownst to Silk, during all this, two mysterious figures are watching her whenever she is in the bunker. Oh my god, this is like 5 pages worth of shit.
No, keep going.
Let's see the spot.
Keep scanning, because that's bullshit. That's bullshit. We don't need that shit. She's been
Spider-Man
in this for a
thinks
while.
she is not well and asks Fantastic Four to check her out. Silk consists to do the checkup, but becomes annoyed when she finds out Peter revealed the history about her bunker and Ezekiel to them, and it's revealed that Silk is physically fine, but is dealing with anxiety issues. She is referred to a therapist, so she deals with anxiety. She and the Human Torch also go on a date of crime fighting despite Peter's protests. Wait, what are Peter's protests?
Oh, you know what? They all come together in the stair, right? She takes a pill. Like
an anxiety pill? Yeah.
An anxiety pill. That's how she always ends this. That's awesome.
There we go.
That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright, but we still need to do the news station stuff. If you want to do that. Or we can think of a way to go around it.
Well, the news station stuff can just be the hand. I mean, all it is is...
mostly get the news from their phone now. So she could be, like, stretched out on the television, and we can do it in post like we did with Vigilante, and they do on... where you see the image next to it, right? And she's clicking on shit on her phone.
Yeah, she's doing stuff on her phone.
Then we can just do it in post, bring up an image next to her, right? Then we don't have to worry about it. And then we don't need another fucking set. We don't need another actor. We don't need... You know, we're trying to do this on zero budget, just shoot it kind of a thing, right? So...
Yeah.
We don't need all that shit then if she does it on her phone, and we could just do it on our computers afterwards, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you... Well, unless you have a better pitch right now.
No, I think that it needs to be modern, because if we like throw it on like a
That's
TV,
what I was like,
people
I don't fuck yeah, and then it, you know, we have to do this hang a lantern joke and shit, which is kind of detracting at this point.
We could show it all on the phone. We could just show like news stories. Spider-Man still hasn't shown up after 3-day absence of Spider-Man type news article sort of thing, and then maybe she has an outgoing text message to Peter and no response.
Should we do a sequence of shots then instead of the ghost thing for this area? Or
yeah, maybe because then if we need to fit an
you show
exposition.
1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, so you show one, you get the little bit.
Yeah.
She turns it off. She walks in again.
And then it can show her obsession for checking in with him, sort of thing. And then if she keeps checking her phone, it just is an outgoing text message that says like "Hey" or something.
Searches. Sequence of shots. She searches, you know, Spider-Man or whatever.
Yeah,
or Peter Parker. She searches Peter Parker, and that's where she gets the wedding one. Or does she search Spider-Man and she sees there's no Spider-Man? There's a Spider-Man, there's no Spider-Man. She searches Peter Parker when she sees like it's in the... There's a wedding this weekend for him or whatever.
Yeah, showing whatever we need to show in there. What do we need to... Right? What exposition do we need to show? Do we need to show that is he married in this right now yet?
We can say so. Him being together with Mary Jane is probably big.
I think that's a good form of conflict because
because then she really has to deal with it, you know. Like
it doesn't set up the audience for being like, "Will they? Won't they?" It's like, "No, they won't." But she wants.
She has to deal with it, you know. She has
to deal with it. Yeah.
That she can't, and especially if they're married. That's even that commitment part. That's a little bit more by law, you know. So.
Mm-hmm.
So does she search Spider-Man first, and then she sees that maybe like Spider-Man retired, so then she searches?
Yeah, how would she search up Peter
Or does
Parker,
she
though?
go Peter, and then when there's no news about Peter, she looks up Spider-Man, and there's nothing. Spider-Man missing is what she finds.
That's a good idea. She types in Peter Parker, and then no search found, or no articles found on this search topic, sort of thing. Then she searched Spider-Man missing for 3 days. So there you go. It connects the two immediately.
Yeah.
Because their marriage isn't like a celebrity. They're not like celebrities as
like,
Peter Parker
you can
and Mary
do
Jane.
like
So they're
a party reservation. Like you can search that, right? Like there's
yeah.
like if I looked up like you wedding, you would probably, if you had a Google, like a Facebook invite or something, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's tricky. I'm trying to. There's ways to do it, but I'm just trying to think of a
Or
not
do we just
cheesy
chalk it up to movie magic? Yeah. So it's just like there is a little excerpt reservation at blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Because what is this excerpt? That's basically what you're saying. What's this?
So we're gonna show the missing with the article sort of thing that she searches up, searching up Peter, and then.
So first we're doing the wedding one. She turns.
So we're doing the wedding one first. So we need to set up the wedding thing. I'm just trying to think of a natural way to find out whether someone's married or not.
Well, let's look up. Can you search it? Let's go to Google. Like, can I look up?
What's a way that? But if I was seeing if one of my friends was getting married, I wouldn't search up my friend's name and wedding. Like, if you were like, wait, is Shannon Malloy married? Like, you would search up like their Instagram or Facebook or something like that. Does that make sense? Hello?
Yeah, hang on, I'm reading. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
So, it does bring you to their Facebook pages.
Sorry, say that again?
It does bring you to their Facebook pages. I looked up Marina Scott wedding, and it was the 1, 2, 3, 4.
So then we can just bring it up to his Facebook page and have Mary Jane in a picture. Oh, we have to cast Mary Jane for a picture.
I don't want to. I don't know. What you think. So we want to show he's married, right? Make sure.
We just need to show an easy way to show that he's...
Easy way to show he
yeah.
is taken. She turns off her phone. There we go. Fixed it. Moving on.
Would Peter Parker use Instagram? How do we keep this relevant? Or not relevant, but modern. Could we just show that she's going through like Instagram and it's just a picture of? I don't like that.
No, he's not that big. At best he would be a scientist, right? It
would be a social media that because they would be friends on it, sort of thing.
We need Becca. Did you message her? Yeah.
I did. What's her name? On Facebook.
Becca. Becca Young. With a J.
Wow, the first time I messaged her. What should I say?
Hey, I'm writing with Ty right now, and we have a question about Spider-Man's fame continuity. Because if he is known as Spider-Man and Peter Parker, right? They know it. You don't have to write this part.
What am I asking her to be on the Discord?
No, you just ask her if it's in the same like where is Spider-Man's continuity, and if you want, just be like, and if you want to join on the chat, we're on Discord. Don't pressure.
Yeah. What are the questions I'm asking her? I'm asking her.
We need to know if what is Spider-Man known as Peter Parker by the public? Like, do they know he's Spider-Man? That's a better.
We need to know if
does the public know? Does the public know Peter
Spider-Man
is Peter Parker? Yeah.
Identity. We need to know if public knows Spider-Man's identity.
We'll get torn apart if that one's not right.
In the comics. Spider-Man's identity in the comics. That's all we need to know. If the public knows Spider-Man's identity in the comics.
And you can ask her if she wants to help right with us. She can hop on Discord if she likes. Cool. Thank you for doing that. Be like, if she doesn't, we'll cast Alina.
Should I mention like we were looking at casting you for some?
No, she's well aware. Me and her talked about it.
Okay.
She's supposed to give me notes and she never did, so that's why I'm kind of like, maybe she messaged her so we can get some notes.
I keep correcting spelling and shit, and I feel like I'm making more mistakes.
You're just writing it more wrong.
Whatever, I'm sending it over.
We call ourselves writers.
You call yourself a writer.
Thank you.
I mentioned going to LA in August to a few other people like Pat and them and stuff like that, and a lot of people don't seem too interested.
In what?
Taking a trip out to LA.
They're not?
I don't know. I mentioned it to people and they're like, yeah, sounds cool.
Well, that's on them. We only need like 3 of us, really.
Yeah, we don't need many, but it's like, it's just surprising, like, you guys realize we have to go out there.
No, theirs is all Colorado based. Pat's trying, his brand is Colorado. That's what he's doing. You know?
He doesn't want to go out to LA at all?
Not really, it seems like. He doesn't ever seem like he had passion for it.
Hey, if it's what you want to do, whatever floats your boat kind of thing.
Yeah, definitely.
But I only see doing certain, especially, like, I can see that working out for certain cinematographers and stuff, but for actors, I can't see you, like, making a living out of Colorado. I know very few that make a living out of Colorado, and they fly all over the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going, though. I'll go. Dan will probably go. I have a... Oh, I would love to get your input on my, I wrote a TV pilot, cartoon pilot kind of thing.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of like Power Rangers-esque and, you know, all those suits of armor shows kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta have that for every generation. So
there you go.
Every generation has it, and they're always gonna have it. Sorry, my dinner just got cold, so I'm trying to munch down.
No, you're good.
Trying to,
is it okay if we get off at 10 just because I have to go do
what time is it?
some shit? It's 9:30. because I gotta
it's
wake
already
up early.
9:30.
It's already 9:30.
All right, let's figure out this sequence of shots creatively, because we know the next one we just gotta get to the alley after this, right?
Yeah.
So let's figure out a creative. We want this sequence of shots. So she falls onto the couch. She searches Peter Parker. She gets an excerpt. How do you spell excerpt? Am I writing that wrong?
EXCERPT.
PT. I'm surprised it didn't recommend that. He's taken by Mary Jane, right? We want to be specific. Mary Jane.
Yeah.
She turns off her phone. So we want the same thing. We want it to look the same, right? She falls to the couch.
Yeah, this is when they initiate.
Brings out her phone. Searches Peter again. Nothing new found. Or like we want one. We need another one that's like the same, and then the third one's all different.
Yeah.
So what's more of the same? She looks up Peter.
So we need more of the same on the phones, like more stuff to search for? Is that what you're saying?
Like one more, like normal. She looked up Peter and she turns off her phone, kind of a thing. Like,
okay, so we have news. We have Spider-Man's missing for 3 days.
Well,
wedding.
Yeah, so Spider-Man missing is the last one. She's gonna look up Peter again for the third time, and then see if there's nothing. Look up Spider-Man. See that Spider-Man's been gone for 3 weeks.
So 3 Peters and then look up Spider-Man.
2 Peters, Spider-Man. So yeah.
Okay. So then
Peters,
it should be.
You're right. 3 Peters, but the one last Peter becomes Spider-Man. Right. So it's on the.
Why don't we just have one being a text message of just Peter, hey, outgoing like 3 days ago, and then search up Peter, sees wedding picture or whatever, and then Spider-Man missing sort of thing.
So. She texts him.
Because I think one should be an outgoing text message because that gives the exposition of that she still can't get over Peter, as well as like staying in contact with him when she shouldn't, but also like where are you? And then we connect the where are you with the Spider-Man missing and like, oh fuck, Spider-Man's missing.
Like I miss you kind of thing.
Not I miss you because
that
like
kind of ex-girlfriend-y, you know?
Yeah, it seems ex-girlfriend-y, and Silk doesn't want to do that because she knows that.
So like, I don't know. I think she would keep it to herself and bottle up. So I think she should search again.
I think she would just say a hey though, because that would be like a or not a hey. I don't know. Should they share a text message, just a casual one? Because then you can just show the response not have happened in 3 days. No response in 3 days.
I just think her reaching out is not her bottling her problem. This is her inner problem, right? And I want her to bottle.
So
it
you want it to be bottled up.
Like she longs for Peter, so she keeps writing. You know, she keeps looking him up.
Well, how about she's
Peter
on the
goes
fence?
Dark, she knows, and so she tries to go.
How about she's on the fence of that? She goes into her contacts. It says Peter, hovers her finger over the call button, doesn't do it, closes it out, then goes to the photos and stuff like that. So she's on the fence of it. She's like, should I call him? No, doesn't.
That's perfect. That shows her reluctance to do it. She doesn't.
You
showed her not wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Good. That shows her bottling it up. That's perfect. Oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Did we crash?
We did.
No!
I think it's been sitting here for a while. I think we'll be okay. Whew, I put too much hot sauce in my food. Uh-oh, where'd it go? Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Silk. It's just such a small title, I couldn't see it. Alright, we didn't lose anything.
Dope.
We just missed me putting the P in there. So now we want the same. She falls to the couch and brings out her phone, right? This time she goes to text him. So we can see it building in her, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This has been going on for a while, kind of thing.
So should she leave it blank though, and it just blinks at her for a bit? Because we'll see that as an audience, right? Because we're doing the.
What do you mean
the
leave
Sherlock
it blank?
thing? Like no, like blinking. You know, like the line right here is blinking, right? Blink, blink. She doesn't type anything.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And then she closes it.
Yeah.
What do you think? I think that's.
Yeah, I like the
right?
yeah. It blinks because nobody when someone's getting in contact with a crush.
Hey,
they're
how
not
you
gonna call
doing?
first.
Oh no,
Yeah.
delete.
Oh no, I called them. Yeah.
You know, just have it. She
everyone starts
opens
with a
it
text message,
and then
yeah.
she just stops herself there.
Yeah. I think that's a good idea.
Blinking line hovers over her. That's deep. Because it's gonna be literal and. She puts away her phone, right? Alright, so this one she goes 1, 2, 3, right? Get me out of here and you can leave, man.
Yeah, it's a.
I don't know, what do you think? Help me out. Oh, you can't see it. Why don't you say anything? Because you're not even paying attention. That's why.
I can't. Yeah, I can't see it.
So how do we do this third time?
Okay, so we've got couch with phone. She looked at the articles already. She falls on the couch, brings out her phone. She brings up a photo of Peter. Something should cut her off. I feel like it's not like choice of just being like, well, I'm done with that.
A phone call.
Shouldn't she do the text? She should do the text thing after she looks at the picture of Peter. So swap the photo and the texting, because the texting is like now she's thinking about him and now she wants to contact him. And then she goes,
I
nope.
don't like the photo. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think a photo is a cheap way of exposition. I'm trying to think of... And I don't want it to be like text message being like, why didn't you come to the wedding? Like that bullshit.
She goes to search Peter again. Nothing, no new. She brings up his Facebook or something. No new post. That's kind of modern.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. People don't post on... If someone doesn't post in 3 days on Facebook, you're not like, where are they?
But if you knew they were a superhero... Oh,
yeah.
that's dumb.
But
no,
they still...
That's dumb.
Nope,
yeah. Don't even go down. It's all dumb. I was trying to justify it just to play devil's advocate, but it's all dumb.
We need it to be like someone being like, how would she know that Peter's not?
Maybe...
Because if they're in a relationship, it'd be easy to be like, where are you? But because she's like, I'm not going to contact him, we're in this rut of like, oh, how would she know?
So I think the living room for us needs to come after the bathroom, man. Just for pacing's sake.
Yeah.
This part's the hardest because it's just like we gotta set up all this shit really quick.
Yeah, it's...
Like we need to get her flaw and all her shit done in like
this
a minute.
should be way easier. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble thinking of a fucking exposition piece. What a movie... What's a movie that has a similar scene?
We were doing it to that anime one. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to do with a missing person. How do people find someone's missing in a film?
They can check on him all the time, especially if they're a little obsessive like she is. And then when they notice that he's not there, they go freak out.
Yeah, but what's the thing she's checking in on? Because Facebook doesn't make sense.
Maybe... Oh, no, that's what gets her to text in this next one. She sees, like, Spider-Man, you know, a bad article by J. Jonah saying, like, Spider-Man... It's like a pop-up, like a YouTube video kind of a thing. It's like our...
Yeah.
You know, and they're like, Spider-Man's been missing for... You know, it's like one of those haters of Spider-Man.
How about we don't need to show that exposition of Peter... It being attached... we don't need it at all. We just need to show that she's obsessed with Peter, and then she finds a Spider-Man article missing for 3 days.
Do we even need that? In the end?
Well, I think we need to show that he's missing. Because otherwise, why would she investigate? What would she be investigating?
Yeah, it gives her more.
Because otherwise, she's not going to just walk down an alley and be like, I wonder if Peter's missing. So, the missing Spider-Man thing... for 3 days, or even a week or something like that, to show that it's been going on for a while, and that way we get a thought that she's been investigating for a while, maybe.
I don't know how much I even like this scene now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about it. It's like we have this cool branching off effect, and then we break it up with this thing that's just like an exposition dump. And I don't even know if we need that.
I don't think we, like, unless if we want that exposition, I don't think we need the exposition, and then henceforth we don't need the dump of exposition.
Because what?
We should start our story where it starts. What do we want the middle being? And what do we want the end being?
We want her kicking some ass with Spider-Man 2 on a bunch.
Yeah. And now how do we want it ending?
And she saves him. That's
she
what I want.
saves him?
Yeah, she saves him from the hand.
What do you want her arc to be?
It really was just like a practice combat thing. I didn't think too hard on, like, arcs and
Well,
shit.
well, now we'll think of an arc, just a basic.
Well,
it doesn't have to be
my
like a complex
general
of
thing
like.
was like she's kind of obsessed with this person, but she has to fight at all times. Make sure
Yeah,
she
I
stays
like
her
that.
distance, and that's just her thing.
So is her arc
So I guess
getting
this
over
does
him
show
somehow, or
just that she has to keep her distance, and it's gonna be life's tempting, I guess. And you just gotta push away. Like Peter, like comes in and like wants to thank her, and she just takes off in the end.
yeah, that's a good way because it starts with her being like, she's the one initiating, and then in the end he's like, oh, like thank you, and instead of him breaking it off because he is attracted to her, she breaks it off, sort of thing of the interaction, just to show that she's grown.
Yeah, she just is gonna keep pushing it away. We're back to one kind of story.
Yeah, it's literally a back to one-ish, but she's stronger now for it. She's still in the same dilemma, but she's in control of keeping the distance rather than it being Peter pushing her away.
Yeah.
You could have it literally end with, because in the comics it says they have an attraction for each other only when they're like close to each other or whatever, because it's their spidey sense. So after she saves him, maybe Peter tries to lean in for a kiss and she's the one to stop it.
Oh, there you go, Peter.
And then he's like, yeah, that was my mistake, sort of thing, and she's like grown up, and yeah. He was the weak one in that situation, and she was the stronger. Oh, drop the wing.
But she whips out.
But she whips out.
Whips out? How do they do that? Whip. Yeah, it's whip, right? Whip.
Is it gonna be a superhero disappear where he turns around for a second and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, where'd you go?
He closes his eyes and she's not,
and she's gone.
That's too cliche, dude.
No, she couldn't. I think it should just be, he leans in for a kiss, she's the one to stop it, and then they both go like, oh, fuck yeah, this thing happens, and then she's the one to leave. She climbs out a window or something.
Oh, he shakes his head or something.
Yeah.
So he shakes his head, the spell is broken kind of thing.
Yeah.
We just put these notes in here for now. Love spell broken. Whatever, we know what that means. And we showed that it was kind of a spell on him and he couldn't help it. And then maybe he goes straight back to... We gotta show him going straight back to Mary Jane because he's Spider-Man. He's a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
So he should call her right away. Or something like that.
Sorry, say that again?
He calls Mary Jane right away after the spell's kind of broken on him. We don't want to show Spider-Man being a,
Yeah, being like a cheating bitch. Yeah,
yeah, like he shakes off the spell a bit, and he
yeah, it should literally be
Mary Jane tells her he loves her kind of thing.
Yeah, so it should be it could just be left on. So he leans in for the kiss. Silk says no, sort of thing, and they both realize they're like, oh yeah, it's this thing again. She's the one who leaves, and she's the one who denied the interaction, sort of thing. And then he could just pull out a phone. Don't even need to hear her voice. Just like, I don't know, show it's Mary Jane somehow, and just
All right, getting all these notes down real quick. So Expo about they're drawn together, drawn to each other. Peter goes to thank her with the kiss, can't help himself, but she flips out. She just leaves, right? He shakes his head. Love spell is broken as she gains distance, right? He goes to call Mary Jane, tells her he loves her.
Something, and it could just instead of
cute, not just like I love you. Something like
just
more
do a Sherlock.
personal.
All you have to do is a Sherlock call thing where his phone rings, looks down, don't even do an insert, just show contact to MJ, and then picks up.
She shouldn't call him. He needs to call her to show that he's.
Oh, he needs to call her. Yeah. He We do the Sherlock thing, same thing. Scrolls through, finds MJ, contacts, calls her. Hey, I just needed to call to tell you I love you, sort of thing.
Hmm.
And then the audience goes like, "Oh shit, is Spider-Man a thirsty boy, or is he a loyal?"
He's a loyal guy. He loves Mary Jane.
He is a loyal
It's
guy.
just the spider shit. That's why I said they should get a little
It's spider
expo
shit.
beforehand where they're kind of arguing with each other. Or like it's a weird tension kind of thing. A weird tension argument.
Yeah.
Alright, what else do we want? So this is all at the dojo. We want to put the dojo in there. And we want exterior alley.
Yeah, that scene is
So we
bedroom alley dojo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find a not cheesy way to find those guys, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Or the beginning of the story shouldn't be her finding out that he's missing. It's just another article updating like day 4 without Spider-Man sort of thing. And she's already been investigating this sort of thing. And then her going to the alley is the next step of getting to the dojo. So she has been planning on going to the dojo. She's figured it out, sort of thing. And for some reason she has to go to the alley, and that will get her to where she needs to go. That way it's not just all of a sudden, oh, I found a clue.
Four weeks, that's too much.
Or what?
4 weeks is too much.
4 days.
Yeah. Well, how Spider-Man's missing for 2 days? He could just be saving the planet or something. I don't...
Yeah, so Spider-Man missing for 1 week. Spider-Man missing for 2 weeks. 2 weeks is max, probably.
What else do we want? I wanted that door shutting behind her every time. Alright, what else do we want? You want anything in the alley for now? Because you're about to go.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about what goes in the alley, because the alley is the reason we go to the dojo.
Needs to be a fight. Needs to be a one-on-one fight.
It could just be meeting up for like a contact or something that went sour type thing.
We need some wall crawling in there.
Yeah.
What else do we need? We need a one-on-one fight. We need some wall crawling. She's investigating, like, above a drug deal or something. Above a drug dealer. Kind of like she's hanging on the wall above him. We can do like, we can put the shots on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? And so,
Yeah.
So she can be crawling on the wall. We don't need to shoot it together, so we can do it.
Drug dealer is so like lame though for a villain.
But it's just a short.
It is just a short. Make it like a arms dealer or something at least. Because a drug dealer, some people might even be like sympathetic, like that guy's just like it's legal in Colorado.
What would the hand be in? They're in real estate.
They're in real estate. They're in mob type shit.
Yeah. So what? I guess arms.
Yeah, arms, something like that.
In an alley.
And then how does she get from this arms dealer information that?
Did we want to hint? We want to hint at being gassed. She can web him. Here's your big webbing moment. She webs him to the wall. That's easy, right?
And then he does the old like villain like laugh thing, like I have something you don't know. What? And then he sprays the gas, and oh shit, it disintegrates the web. And she tries spraying more web, and it just goes, bleh, and nothing happens. She's like, well, fuck. Yeah, we'll just have to find a way to not
Well,
cheese
there you go. And then he being a stupid idiot, because he's clearly not hand, right? He's just working for the hand. He goes running to the hand, and they're like, oh my god, you came here? You know, and they kill him. and
Yeah.
and then that led
That's
she
yeah,
has
perfect transition because then he runs into the place. Hey, yeah, they're like, you motherfucker, you dumbass, or they kill him, and then we find out there's like a beat up, bloody Spider-Man in a chair or something tied up thing, and
you brought him and you came here. Disintegrates the
yeah,
web, right? Disintegrates the web. She goes to spray again, right? Again, but it doesn't work.
yep,
He takes off.
sprays a web, doesn't work.
He takes off. All right, and then they show up at the. She follows, right?
Yeah, he takes off. She starts to run,
wall
like
crawl
hesitates, like, oh,
follows.
I'll just follow him.
She wall crawl follows, right?
Yeah,
We
something
want
like
something
that.
cool. We wanted to keep it Spider-Man-y, right? We don't.
Keep it Spidey.
And so and then when we get to the dojo, it's like, no, drug dealer or arms dealer runs in into hand dojo. Surround what? 5 ninjas surround Spider-Man on a chair.
Sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just put it there for now. Spidey.
Well, I don't think he should run directly into the room they're holding Spider-Man in.
Okay,
It could
literally
be he runs into a place with a contact or something, or just some other dude that's like, you idiot, you followed him here. And then like if she does it,
So
you
the
realize we
guy-
have Spider-Man in the other room type exposition.
Handmaster. So it's like, what are you doing here? And then the arms dealer was like, I was attacked, right?
Yeah.
Attacked by Spider-Man, right? Because he doesn't get the difference or something. And then he could be like, "You fool!"
Yeah, I
we
was
have
attacked by
Spider-Man."
Yeah, you idiot. We have Spider-Man locked up. You just. And then you could have your classic one witty Spider-Man remark: Spider beat up a man in a chair. Says out. You had like one guy, or like the one guy. The chances that you ran back to the one warehouse in town that had me in it, sort of joke.
Maybe. Let's get to that. I was attacked by Spider-Man. You idiot, right? You idiot. We have Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, yeah, you idiot. You. I feel like it should be another hang a lantern on it kind of thing, because what are the chances that the guy ran back to the only place that they have Spider-Man?
Drake, you just be like, I was attacked by Silk, and we can make it so she's known. And then we could just go, and you ran here, you know, and just get to it.
Yeah, just get to that.
You know, do we need all this? I'm thinking.
Probably not.
We'll work on it. We'll come back.
We'll cut it down.
Whenever we start going on these big tangents to justify it, I just feel like it's probably not the right thing to.
Getting too caught up with itself.
Yeah, we're going a little too big with this. You idiot, and you came. So we just and be like, and you came here. Here. Oops. ... Handmaster cuts his throat. Right?
Yeah, cuts his throat, shoots him, whatever. Goon dies.
No, yeah, he doesn't shoot. The hand doesn't shoot. They're ninjas.
Oh yeah, they're ninjas. I forgot. He ninja stabs.
Dead to the floor. But she's watching from above, or whatever. Like, is she inside? Is she inside?
Yeah, she's already inside. Yeah, lock the door so they put a piece of wood or something in front of the door, and she's already in there. She's in the rafters.
So she'll fight two right here?
Yeah, she'll
Fights 2.
Well, wouldn't she wait to see Spider-Man and then fights him? Like she.
Or she stealthily takes out these 2, right? Because they're going to board up the door. She stealth takes out 2. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to 2 goons.
She needs to be in the rafter. She's got to be in the ceiling.
The ceiling's not that high in his dojo. You don't have that much room.
Yeah, we can fake something.
There's like a weapons thing that we can use. Because if you go out the back, there's just like a ton of guns and weapons and ninja stuff. And it's just like,
yeah.
You know, that will look very like they're armed up, you know. And all right, so stealth takes out 2, fights 3, and master. Wait. So we need to fight 3, reveals Spider-Man, right? Spidey, real Spidey, and then we want like a tag team, or not, like a dual fight.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man gets, because like you said, he got fucked up, right? So like in the electrical charge, so maybe he's just not as fast as her, so he can't.
Yeah.
Dual fight. Expo,
yeah, we'll have to find a way to have
by hand. How
it shouldn't. It should just be. So there's no like boss in there or anything like that, right?
No,
this is all good.
We can use Mark.
I think we should use Mark, but he's like the boss of the situation. He's not like the leader of the hand or anything.
Yeah, just this little like.
Yeah, like the hand will hear about this kind of character.
Yeah, like
the reason why it's so easy, sort of thing. We should also have the exposition of like they were like we were like one day away from like transporting like Spider-Man to. They're trying to get Spider-Man out of New York, sort of thing, and one line of exposition could handle that. So that way it tells them like why would they be locked up in this room, sort of thing. Besides the setup for a fight.
Yeah. They win.
They win. They win. I think that's good for now.
Crap.
Yeah, so we know what we need. We have our Gwen sequence sort of thing. Then we got our alleyway. Then we've got our the guy's like, I'm an idiot, runs back there. Then we have our big fight sort of thing. Spider-Man's like, I'm beat up. She rescues him. Tries to kiss her, and she's like, no, I've arced. And then he's like, oh, sorry. Then she leaves, and then he calls Mary Jane.
All right. So she still takes out is drawn to Spidey, right?
Yeah.
Spidey.
That could be her investigative sense too.
Yeah.
That's the reason. It's the spider sense that
is drawn to a room. There is Spidey, right?
Yeah.
There is Spidey. She has to fight 3. Reveal Spidey. Dual fight. Expo. Cool. Yeah. No, we're good. This is good for today.
Dope.
Safe.
Awesome.
Cool, man.
Oh man, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna wake up and work tomorrow.
Have fun.
How often do you work a week?
3. I make about 300, 200 something.
Yeah, I usually that's exactly what I do. I make about 300.
It's it's. I wish I could do more, but I have a lot of homework to do lately, and I don't want to make that.
Well, that's good.
No,
yeah.
Every time I'm out there, I just hate it. I'm like, this is not my career. And if I run into someone I know, I feel all stupid. And
yeah, I kept looking at other jobs and stuff, and I was like, all right, what about these other jobs? And people were offering me jobs, and they're like, oh, they pay like $11 an hour instead of $10 an hour. I'm like, that's not enough.
Yeah, I can just drive and have no stress. Like that's the one thing I tell myself when I'm doing it. Though it's like
you have no stress, and the hours, the planning of your hours. Every job says that they have movable hours, and that's bullshit. Every like diner I've worked at and stuff, they're like we can move your schedule, but no one ever does, and everyone wants you to pick up their morning shifts and stuff like that, and you just can't, and you miss auditions, and you're like, well, what if that was the audition that could have actually?
Yep. You don't want to be that person.
All right. Well.
Thanks for writing. Thanks for everyone that tuned in, which I don't think anyone did, but thank you.
All right. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Later.